Hello, welcome and welcome back. This is Jacob and today we are going to be continuing the narration and character voice acting for the side story of Flurry to the Flame. And as always, if you're new to this narration and bumped into through this episode, the playlist is in the description of the video. Including with it are two other side story collabs that have been in the game for a while. One of them came out earlier this year, which also, by the way, is a complete side note, for both new and old players, is not available to read in-game anymore, because that one was a one-and-done deal for some reason, but both are in the description of the video, especially if you're new to Arknights and want to see how the other collab stories fared in this game, and if there were any good. Slight spoiler ahead, yes. But yeah, have a gander. They're pretty good side stories. One of my still all-time favorite side stories is still Originium Dust, so yeah, have a look-see. Maybe you'll like them. And of course, thank you for all the likes and the comments on the previous part. They, as I always say, they both mean a lot and they do help a lot in the algorithm, so thank you very much. And speaking of, oh boy, I don't know why it didn't cross my mind, and this is a complete side tangent, but I want to have us all on the same page here very quickly. I don't know why it didn't occur to me when I started recording this, but this little intro song here, or rather this menu music right here, yes, this is copyrighted. Because of course it is. It is Capcom, it is Monster Hunter, of course it's gonna be. But with that, I just want to quickly say thank you for all the interactions on the previous video, because they do help in the algorithm. And apparently all of these videos, unless I can dispute the copyright claims on them, as in terms of fair use or something, they're all gonna, in the future, once the channel is actually monetized, they're not gonna earn me a dime. So and I have no idea if having a copyright on a video actually affects it in the algorithm or not. Probably does, knowing YouTube. But anyway, with that, I just want to say is thank you, and if you want to help out with these videos being even more recognized in the algorithm, like I said, like, favorite, subscribe, and leave comments, upload other people's comments, you know the whole thing. It will definitely help counteract the thing, and I'll see on my end if I can remove those copyright claims, even though I don't think it's gonna be possible, but we'll see. And of course, if you want to help out even more, just recommend the channel and the videos to other people, especially to people who enjoy these stories but don't have time to read them or cannot pay attention enough to reading. I've seen comments like that in the past as well. Of course, this helps out those people as well. And if you are like that, hey, I hope you're enjoying it. And yeah, just recommend it to people. It's gonna help me, and it's gonna be a grand old time. Anyway, I just wanted to say that very quickly, and let's see if we can do something against that. But anyway, very quickly before we begin as well, considering this is part 2 now, we're gonna do a quick recap of part 1, and then we're gonna proceed straight into the story. For those of you who wanna skip ahead and go straight to the story parts, as always, I leave a timestamp in the comment section below, so you can skip the rest of this intro. Anyway, let us begin. So then, on the previous part, we began our story with an old hunter waking up from what seems to be an unconscious state after a scuffle, probably with a monster. He keeps talking with someone who is apparently there with him, but as we will a bit later into the story, realize the person might also be just a figment of his imagination, as we learn that the person he's talking to is someone by the name of Akira. But regardless, in this moment, the two of them have a banter. The man stands up, picks up his spear, and proceeds to follow his quarry. He finds the beast he's hunting injured and battered in a cave. He engages in a scuffle with it, gets beaten a bit himself, but ultimately seems to have the upper hand and wins out. However, he's not too happy about how he achieved this victory, because something else has injured the beast he was hunting quite severely, and he sees his next quarry, the very same beast that has injured his current hunt, and well, the old hunter now has a new target that he has spotted. But in the meantime, we jump ahead in our story and now finally catch up to our two protagonists for this side story, which are Yato and Noir Cord. The two of them are currently in the Sobo Mountains of the Higashi region, next, or rather close to a village by the name of Roka. The two of them have been called by the headman of the village to help out or treat the Oripathy infected in the village, as there has been a recent outbreak spreading throughout the village. But as they just arrived, they are investigating the surrounding area throughout the mountains to track down from where the source of Oripathy might be coming from. They are not very successful, but they do find very big scratch marks on some trees, which they proceed to analyze for Originium, and they do find significant trace amounts in the scratch marks, enough to actually infect a single person with. But they get soon rattled by the appearance of two felines who seem a bit odd at first, but the two of them do keep warning them about the appearance of a creature by the name of Rathalos. Yato and Noir proceed to follow the two felines, but they soon get cornered and startled by the appearance of the very same Rathalos, and they engage in combat with it. They are pretty cautious, analyzing the situation, trying to find an opening, and at one point Yato gets scratched by one of its claws, and promptly gets poison into her system, which immediately starts having an effect on Yato. But luckily, the Rathalos, for some unknown reason, leaves them alone and goes in another direction. The felines catch up to the two, tell them that they need an antidote to treat Yato's poison, and the two felines proceed to go into the nearby village of Roka to find some, as the scholarly feline says, they need blue mushrooms to make an antidote. However, Yato and Noir would soon also follow behind them to go to the village to seek help. The felines, in the meantime, arriving before them, cause some mischief and hide away in a house that looks to be the house of an old hunter, while Noir and Yato reach the village and encounter a little boy who is trying to help them and leads them to the house of an old hunter, the last actual hunter in the whole village. Once they arrive at the house, they meet up with felines who were hiding in there from the villagers, and the scholarly cat does make an antidote from some mushrooms that he finds in the old hunter's house, and Yato seems to be getting quickly better through the antidote. The old hunter comes also home, encounters the two of them, but doesn't mind them once he realizes the situation at hand, but does get agitated later on as the two of them start talking about the Rathalos and that they are also going to be pursuing it. The old man has marked the thing as his very own prey, and promptly starts getting angry at them and chases them out of his house. The two of them leave together with the two felines, and Yato and Noir proceed to go to the village headman, who called them to the village, or rather requested Rhode Island's help originally. They do quickly realize that the headman is subtly warning them to not poke their noses too much into the behind the scenes of the village to find out potentially what the village is hiding. And at first glance, they agree not to do anything too suspicious. They proceed back into the village to do medical checkups and treat the infected of the village with whatever they have. And Yato spots the old hunter leave the village to go after his quarry in the mountains. And slowly, as the medical checkups do proceed, they do realize more and more that there is definitely something fishy going on, and that the villagers are definitely hiding something that they cannot talk about. One of the villagers approaches the two of them and tells them about a house on the outskirts of the village that leads into a cave of sorts, and that they might find something in there. They do proceed to go into the cave and promptly realize that the cave is nothing but a trap laid out potentially for them. Yato and Noir fight a horde of monsters that keep swarming into the cave and proceed to luckily get out of there alive by the use of very aptly placed explosives to get out of the cave through some ventilation systems. They get out, they meet again with the two felines, and the four of them are now pretty much a team that will pursue after the Rathalos and try and subdue it. And in the meantime, the headman of the village meets with the same guy that led the two into the cave, and the guy reports on the fact that the cave, or rather they get a report that the cave has caved in due to some explosions, and that they might be dead. The headman of the village is definitely a tiny bit rattled by it and not sure if that was a good move or not, but what is done is done at that point. But anyway, that would be it. So let us proceed into our part for today. So, today we shall proceed from stage number 3 all the way to stage number 4, and that is how much we're gonna be covering it. Stages 3 and 4, by the way, have a before and after part only, so this is pretty much like, cutscene wise, this is like one single stage. But anyway, let us begin with stage number 3, titled Head-On Assault. Snap off the claws of fate and tear it apart. Captain's audio log number 2. Current time 0915 hours. Weather cloudy. We have returned to this Sobo mountain range and are currently continuing our advance. Since the last recording, I along with Operator Noir Korn have encountered a series of unexpected situations while executing our mission. We first engaged in combat with an unknown life form, a Rathalos. We were not successful in this endeavor. Upon arriving at the village, our usual investigation into the source of the Ripathy outbreak was met with significant resistance from the locals. The reasons are still unclear, though from the medical tests conducted, it seems that the villagers have been in contact with Originium for an extended period of time. In summing up the clues we've gathered so far, we have determined a course of action. We will continue to track the Rathalos into the forest to try and pinpoint the source of Originium contamination. Progress so far has been poor. The ticket here is too dense. Korn, hand me an axe. What did you just hand me? I said give me an axe, not... What is this? Uneven and squirming... An Originium slug. Originium slug? Why was there one on my hand? The slug has no bones and a very hard carapace. Very good. I like it very much. Korn, where did you go? Hey, Mia, take a look. The seeds of this plant burst out with just a touch. They flew so far away, probably to extend the range of their dispersal. Reminds me of a blast nut. This might be related to the Rathalos' whereabouts. Oh, could it be? I'm positive this is completely unrelated to a search. We are currently traveling with some additional companions from another continent that bear some resemblance to felines. That's felines to Mia! They call themselves felines with an Y and possess information on the Rathalos. With the help of these felines and the extensive problem-solving expertise of Rhode Island Operations Team A4, I believe we will soon unravel this incident. Yato! This way! No, over here. The Rathalos went this way. But you said it was this way earlier. Those were old tracks. It left new ones here. Anyway, you head this way. You are stupid as a Castodon. What did you say? What's a Castodon? Oh, chop down the tree here.
A slow monster that pretty much always charges around and gets stuck in trees.
We're close to getting to the bottom of this. Recording complete. Corn, felines, listen up. We've been walking for 2 hours, and I've yet to even see a glimpse of the Rathalos. If you'd like to continue your argument, I'll send you both back to the cave to have a nice chat with all the originium slugs.
Smithy, keep your meows down. Huh? Look over there, on the flowers. In the underbrush? Undoubtedly, there must be, yes, a whole bunch of tiny squirming endemic lifeforms hidden beneath. Just a little closer. Hidden within the shadows, danger creeps closer, with the flying insects none the wiser. The concealed predator holds for just a moment, for its chance is close at paw. The time is now. One expels a puff of smoke, and the insects are wobbling. Are they about to fall? It hurts. Smithy, look at what you did. Scare them all away. Suddenly so sleepy. So many materials dancing in the clouds. Even the flying insects drop from the puff of smoke. Could it be one of its properties? I shall note this down. A new kind of endemic lifeform that can cause drowsiness in those affected. Perhaps it may even be helpful in hunts. Tiny endemic life and flying insects and nectar. Meowsters and hunters. The resemblance is too much to bear. Just like... Yes, Smithy. I've been noticing this ever since we came here, but while I am positive that Terra is a totally different world, it shares so many similarities with ours. Whatever it may be the villagers or creatures I've observed, a closer look has revealed that we share much more commonalities than differences. Our ecological survey in the forest so far has led me to the conclusion that while the endemic life here appears different from the ones we are used to back home, the way things work is exactly the same. Plants, herbivores, carnivores. Predator and prey constitute the basis of most biological relationships. The degree of similarity between these two worlds is simply remarkable. As I've said before, our prior knowledge is adequate to understanding this world, for there is no fundamental differences. I can also record the Rathalos' activities here up close and become Terra's top ecological researcher. I am the Perim scholar after all.
I want to interject here for 1 second. Someone make a comic. Take this cat, smack it into a room, take Calcit, smack her into the same room, close the door shut, lock it, and leave them in for 24 hours. And you can come up with what happens next. They're either gonna write the most extensive paper about life itself and solve all the problems in the world. They're either gonna talk each other to death, or third option, choose whatever you want. Leave a suggestion in the comments for the third option. Oh god. Anyway. To be an ecological researcher here, originium will definitely be a factor to consider.
Originium, you say? I did hear Noir Corn mentioned in multiple times, but I have not whispered any obvious influence. I don't think it's that much of a problem. If you simply take a look at people like Noir Corn, they're probably just too dumb to understand how it truly works. Perhaps the rocks have their own special qualities even. However, this forest does indeed raise some concerns in me. It feels like something's missing, but I can't be sure what. What could it possibly be? Smithy, what do you think? Noir Corn? Why are you here?
Me? Should it not be?
Smithy? Ready? Yeah, go.
If I recall correctly, is that it? I'll go and take a look. Careful, don't step on it. Hey, you're right. Straight from the pages of the Originium Slug's Guide to Terran Wildlife. Vanilla reminded us of this countless times before we left. Top 3 creatures to worry about in the forests. An aerial nightmare you definitely want to avoid. Sporting dazzling silver and black feathers and an appearance from the front as dark as a ghost in the night. If you see patches of black and silver feathers on the ground, it means there's a stingfowl nest nearby. At the moment you step into the territory, only one thing awaits you.
Yato, Noir Corn, I can't find Smithy anywhere.
What? Where did you lose sight of him?
They were just meowing about and he...
Corn, did you hear that? Yeah, sounds like winds flapping in the sky to me. They're getting more intense. Over there. Should I go and take a look?
Yeah.
Artie, where have you been?
Noir Corn, Firmia.
What? This is wait, don't just skedaddle. Where are you going? Corn, isn't that... You don't mean... Stingfowl eggs? Hey, Artie! Get back here this instant! Ah! Don't come any closer! It was me who took your eggs! I'll put them down, put them back for you, okay? I'll return them right now. Don't peck me! Ah! Not my horn! Ah! It stinks! Yato, help me out! Artie, no more egg pinching for me, ah! From Operator Noir Corn's personal experience. If you are in the forest and see molded feathers from stingfowls marking their territory, never trample upon their nest. And never ever touch their eggs. Otherwise, what greets you is only a foul and fierce assault from the sky to be reckoned with. The poor guy. Did we get away? They're all chasing us, right? They got stopped over there. I'm beat. Do you want some water? Wait, don't come any closer to me. Put your shield up so it can block the smell a little. I'll toss the bottle over. Yato. Corn, I hope you understand that it's best for us to keep our distance for now.
Yeah, Stink, stay away from me. Further.
You guys. I'm feeling pretty dizzy. Is it from all the head packing earlier? I feel like the earth is shaking. Did I pass out? Is this a dream? No, that's not it. Get up, now!
There's so many of them. Lots of monsters are rushing down the mountain.
Alright, and we proceed on to stage number 4, titled Broken Wings. Be careful of even a feather gently falling. And this one, of course, is only the after part. Scholar, get up the tree quick. There's a herd of hornbeasts coming. There's no time. Yato! I'm doing what I can.
Something stinky for me.
Artie, what did you just throw? Ugh, stinks like hell. Those foul beasts come back again. It's having an effect. The herd is changing direction. What did you use, Artisan?
Foul bees, stinky. Made dung bomb. Ah, so that was it. Of course my little smithy would be able to craft a dung bomb from dropping so quickly. If you throw a dung bomb onto a monster, they won't be able to stand the smell and will run away from ya. Just like us with Noir Corn earlier.
Hey, you're using me as an example. Even though they changed directions, they're still rampaging through the forest. This will be troublesome if the Rathalos tracks get trampled over. Rampaging horn beasts. I feel like that's definitely out of the ordinary. Why would they go berserk for no reason? It doesn't matter. We just need to stop them.
With my expertise, I postulate that there must be a lead hornbeast at the front of... at the front to make such a huge herd move like that. Really now? If that's the case, then we'll just have to cut it down.
Wait, what do you mean by just have to cut it down?
What part of that was hard to understand?
And how exactly do you plan to do that, huh?
Just charge right in.
There's so many of them and they're all in a frenzy. You sure about that? We don't even know why they're going crazy.
And will they wait for us to sit down and figure out the cause? Cover me.
Wait up! Artie, do you still have that dunk bomb?
So much stinky. For me.
Scholar, I just want to make sure. If I can land this one on the lead horn beast, is it possible the rest of them will disperse?
Based on their previous reaction, in theory. But probably not for long. And you have to aim from up close to make sure it hits the right one.
Alright, I think I got something. I'll try to aim for it from up here on the tree. Yato, when the other horn beasts scatter, take the chance and subdue the leader in one strike.
Of course I will. But this means you'll...
Get even stinkier? Couldn't be any worse. Ugh. There's still time. They are too fast, too young, too powerful, too difficult to control. The past once suppressed surges forth, yet the danger of the forest has never abated. You have lost control, broken your body, made too many mistakes. No! No, that's not the reason. They must keep up the chase. Ah, isn't that...
Over there, I spotted it. Right in front of the stampede. The one with bigger horns and a yellow sheen to its fur. That should be the lead beast. It's heading here.
I can do this. I can do this.
Focus. They're almost here. Get ready.
Wait, I think I dropped my nose plug.
Now.
Huh? Forget it.
Super dunk bomb attack, right on target.
Did you get it?
Got it. Sure enough, the herd has calmed down quite a bit. Corn, you...
Yes, I know. I stink like hell. I'll get away from you guys.
No, you're hurt.
Oh, the scratch? It's nothing.
It's a good thing I had a spare first aid kit. Come over here and I'll take care of it.
Okay.
Come over quick, the two of you. See here? The nose of the elite beast has traces of grayish-white dust here.
This looks familiar.
Back home, there is a species of fauna known as stink mink that can release a cloud of pheromones, sending monsters into a frenzy and charging straight into me. Our hunters make use of that effect in their hunts.
Ah, now I remember. I saw bottles of this stuff at that Kashiwao's place. Could it be...
I'm positive.
Did he know we entered the forest and agitated the horn beasts with the dust to cut us off? He did say don't ever let me see you there.
No, that can't be it.
Huh?
He was already in the forest by yesterday afternoon, while we only arrived here after the incident in the cave, so he shouldn't know our whereabouts. He couldn't have seen us in the forest either. There is no way I wouldn't have spotted him first.
True enough. And I guess if his motive was to find the Rathalos, he wouldn't want to risk losing its tracks either by triggering such a stampede. Let me think. Or maybe he planned to do something else with the herd, but lost control of it?
You're thinking about pointless things again. We have a beast to track. This is bad. Smithy is gone again. We were together in the tree earlier, but when we came down...
I won't go through that ever again. Never. I think I heard a feline over there.
Ah, Smithy, what happened to Mia?
Seems like he got stunned by the stink.
I can only hope this will be the worst of it.
Today's sun is setting. Look, the light between the leaves weaves, while there's rustling in the darkness grows ever louder. A momentary impulse, O beasts who have gone astray. You will not return from the darkness of the forest. Shut up!
Captain's audio log number 3. This is Yato here. Our equipment has been sabotaged, unable to display normally. We have lost our way. We have been caught in a trap.
Alright, and we shall continue on to the cutscene only stage, SD-2, titled A Bright Flame in the Dark Forest. Old weapons, new weapons. I saw the rock again.
How many times is that now?
Let me think. 7.
We've been going in circles. We keep coming back here, no matter which way we go. If we could just record our movements. Do we have a long enough rope in our equipment?
I'll have to remember to apply for one next time. Oh yeah. What are you up to, Artie?
Yawning for ore.
Say, don't you have a bunch of good stuff on you? Let me search your pockets. Hey. This one. Aha! Maybe this would work.
You're right. This black powder could be used to mark the trail. Wait here. I'll try it out.
Yato. I see you.
I see the mark on the ground too. Another circle. We got chased by a pack of rampaging beasts for whatever reason, then we lost the Rathalos' trail, and now we're trapped on some kind of magical hill. All our positioning equipment is inoperative, no graphical displays. What the heck's wrong with this forest? I'll try again. We can't just give up now.
Calm down. Listen, I think this is a natural phenomenon rather than an active threat. Let's just stay put for a minute and observe our surroundings. Maybe there's something we missed. There must be a way out of this. Plus, doesn't it feel like we forgot something?
Yato? Our corn. Smithy! Where are you? Come on, enough practical jokes. Come on, meow. You're hiding behind a tree, aren't you, Narcorn? I know you're behind that rock, Smithy. Get down from the tree, Hato. No, buddy. Oh no. I was just observing some curtains on the tree that everybody disappeared. But it turns out that those curtains were just used as scratches on the bark. It's Meow's own fault. No, it's an assistant's job to stay put when the scholar is doing research. It's all their fault. They'll never find the Rathalos without Meow. They should have respected me more. That'll show them how important I am. They must be going powerful out to find me, especially Narcorn and Smithy. Yato, she can be scary, but we have a promise. She won't just leave me like this. No need to worry. I'll just wait here for them to find me. Help! In the forest. Biologist of the Scriveners, future authority on Terra. Are all 9 of my labs going to end here? No, I won't go off on meow on again. I won't call Noir Corn stupid anymore. I'll praise Smithy from time to time. I mean, all the time. Somebody, anybody, help.
What are you doing, Scholar?
Huh? Oh, did you? You idiot! Stupid Noir Corn! Hornhead!
What? Huh? What did I do?
You're interrupting the ecological research of the Meowless Scholar, formerly of the Royal Paleontology Scriveners.
Could you repeat that?
There's a time and a place, people. We've been trapped here for more than 2 hours. The sun's about to set. We should be spending our time looking for a way out, not arguing.
Talk, Scholar. What were you researching?
None of your business.
Let me see. Yato! There are carvings on the bark. Record of abnormality in the hills. Visual reference unreliable. Follow the wind. Mirai. Must be someone who came before us. The message is telling us to follow the wind.
Huh? It was writing then?
You found us? Not bad, Scholar. Looks like I underestimated you.
What do you mean you underestimated me?
The wind. We can see which way the wind is blowing by sprinkling the dust from up high.
Good idea. Let's try it.
Let me take another look at the carving. Doesn't look like it's been too long. What's this Mirai? Hey, wait for me! We're finally out of it.
It's a lake. No wonder the wind was purring.
Hold it. Looks like there's a camp by the shore. There might be someone there. Stay here while I check it out.
Camp! Campfire! Barbecue! Let's get those paws moving!
Finally got the fire lit. This camp hasn't been used for ages. Must have been left by hunters. You'll think the stuff here still works. Alright, I guess it's harder to move at night or spot the Rathalos' tracks. We can rest here for a little bit, but after that we need to keep moving. Alright. What are you laughing about? Nothing. Well, just that you never change. You're always in a rush, like you're being chased by somebody. We've been following the doctor's orders for so long now, yet not a bit of their calmness has rubbed off on you. They would want us to achieve our mission as soon as possible. Fine, you win. Why don't you listen to me the way you used to? Close your eyes, get some rest, and we'll set out again in the morning, fully refreshed. I'll search the camp for anything useful. Rest. Looks like the headman wasn't lying. There are no hunters left around here, other than all Kashivao. This must have something to do with the big cave that we went into. Maybe with all Kashivao's temper too. We'll know when we find the Rathalos. If you've got the time to worry about all this nonsense, then we might as well set out now. Fine. Ugh. The box is covered in dust. The locks are rusted through too. Let me see. Hey, lots of hunting equipment. Machetes, knives, traps, and some old ropes. Take everything that looks useful. A spear too. Looks like the same kind that old Kashiwao carries with him. I've seen ones like that around here. The locals use them for hunting. This one's broken though. No spearhead in the box either. What do you think? What is it? I'm surprised at how elaborate it is. The core of the handle has been hollowed out. Is that a bowstring in it? It's made from animal hair. Pretty solid. I see. The switch on the handle controls the bowstring, allowing the spear to be thrown with great force, judging by the length of the string.
The broken part is a swivel. Seems like the spear can be turned in a certain direction or locked, allowing the wielder to deal with different combat situations. The designer knew what they were doing.
Well, you're the expert when it comes to weapons.
Here, put it back. It's no use to us.
Hey, wait. There are words engraved on the handle. Akira Kashiwao. Is that the owner of the spear? Old Kashiwao's given name is Yoshitaka, a relative of his. I'll see if there's anything else.
Corn. Huh. What's that on the ground?
What? Let me see.
A photo. It must have fallen out of the box when you opened it.
A gathering of hunters. There's a date on the lower corner. It's from 9 years ago. Is that the headman on the right? Did he used to be a hunter too?
I suppose so.
He looks completely different in hunter garb. There's a little girl standing to his right. Hey, look at the guy over here.
Don't shout like that.
He's the one in the photo carrying a spear. Looks like the one that's broken too. Akira Kashiwao. Could it be him? He looks pretty young. Wouldn't quite be middle-aged even after 9 years. But I don't remember anyone like him in the village. How about you, Yato?
Nope.
So it's a gathering of hunters, but old Kashiwao isn't in it?
Maybe he just wasn't there for the photo. Put it back.
Headman Taki looks so young. Did he not get along with the others? Or even back then? But the younger Kashiwao in this photo looks pretty close to him. There was a hunter statue in the village, but it hasn't been tended to for a long time. And the headman used to be a hunter. Could this all be because of Akira Kashiwao?
Corn.
Oh.
That's enough. What does this photo have to do with our mission? Doesn't matter who's in it or not, or how many people or burden beasts there are in the Kashiwao household. It means nothing to us. Our missions take longer than they should because you always get distracted by these things. Even if we could figure out what happened to the old man's family, what does it change? Are you going to give him counseling? What about others? Are you going to win them over with love and understanding? You saw the people in the village, and that child. The people here are unknowingly walking towards the abyss. The best we can do is save their lives. No more and no less. And the faster we find the Rathalos, the closer we get to the truth, and the better our odds of stopping our apathy from spreading in the village. We must work harder, do everything we can to ensure their safety. That's our mission, our duty. And you need to understand that, Korn. No, Operator Noir Korn.
I know. Don't get so angry. It's just that I can't help but think about old Kashiwao. The things he said, the things he did, that inexplicable stubbornness, his insistence on facing everything on his own. It's as if he's running away from something. Have you forgotten? It's just like... No, never mind. Anyway, I can't prove it yet, but I wouldn't be so sure that none of this has anything to do with our mission.
Very well, Operator Noir Korn. In that case, I'm giving you an order, as Captain of Operations Team A4. You will refrain from concerning yourself with matters unrelated to the mission objective, until such time that there is evidence suggesting otherwise.
Yes, ma'am.
Good.
Yato, I'm worried about you too.
I'll check the surrounding area for threats. We'll leave once we're rested.
Noir Corn is making me catch fish while he goes and parlays with the campfire. They're called fins. Based on their appearance and my imperasive knowledge, they're the same exact thing.
And so is feline and feline. You little... Anyway.
Throw a buoy, let it float. Knock knock. Remember what I said this afternoon, Smithy? I looked through my notes on the ecology of Terra and I realized why something didn't seem right.
There are no monsters in this forest. Where we come from, there are always monsters in the wild. What do the scholars say again? Yes, balance. They balance the environment. Nyeh. But we haven't seen any creatures like that here. It's so strange. And those rampaging horn beasts. They strip the bark clean off of the trees wherever their paws took them. Do you realize what that means? Huh? Silly Smithy, it means things were not always like this. Otherwise the trees wouldn't have grown. The ecological order of the forest was destabilized at some point. Something went meowsing. But not to worry. With you and I here, they can deal with the Rathalos even if they're not so strong. Hey, are you listening, Smithy? Knock knock, yeah. I shouldn't have had you I shouldn't have had you do this. Knock knock, yeah. The fishing buoy isn't moving at all. Are there really any fish in this pond?
Did you catch any fins, Scholar?
Perfect timing. Sit here. Take this.
The fishing rod? Why?
On me of. Stay.
What are you doing?
Watching you fish.
Why you... Oh!
The buoy sank.
It's so heavy. What do I do?
Pull! Pull hard!
They're dead because of you. Stop running, Yato. Because of you. Why? It happened so long ago.
Ah, corn! Four turns. No more than that.
Look, I was watching this whole time and it hasn't changed color at all. Whoa. Okay, now it has. And now it's burnt.
Your own fault for not listening. You eat it.
My fault? It's all because you distracted me.
Ah.
Hey, stop scratching my horn! Shouldn't you be saving your strength for the Rathalos? Don't let me catch you running away as soon as we get a glimpse.
I told you I know precisely how to deal with the Rathalos. I've noted its weaknesses in my notebook. It's just that your weapons are too weak. Good thing I had the presence of mind to tell Smithy to milk stronger weapons.
Rathalos. I wonder what its meat tastes like.
I'll tell you, Rathalos liver is positively delicious. Nothing is tastier.
Who goes there? Yato? Where are you going? I saw a shadow in the corner of my eye. It went this way. Who's there? Come out. I know you're there. Where did they go?
Meow.
Over there. I'll give you one chance to show yourself. Yato approaches slowly. You... Show yourself, right now.
Meow. It's Yato.
Artisan? It was you?
Huh?
No, it couldn't be. The one I saw was... Are they gone? Yato! You're too fast. Did you see something? Yes, but I lost them. What are you doing here, Artie?
Knocking on materials.
You're making armor and weapons? For the fight against the Rathalos?
Don't touch it. No stone. Use this instead.
Is it really something that can be swapped just like that?
Click. There. Equipment for 2.
You want us to put them on?
Perk them on. Better against Rathalos.
It's worth a shot. Well, I for one can't wait.
You change over there, Corn. How do I, put this on? Does my arm go through here? And why is it so... I've never worn anything like this before. Am I wearing this right? I can't tell.
The helmet's so heavy and stuffy. Is this right? Ah! Why are there so many spikes here? They're even longer than my horn. Is this really meant for wearing? The material is light, but surprisingly tough. Artie said they made it using Rathalos parts they brought with them. Not even Yato could cut through it. But something feels familiar about this material. Where have I seen it before? I just can't remember. Yato, I'm done over here. Where are you? I'm coming. Whoa! Oh, I hit my head. And now I can't see anything. Did it go like this? Finally got it on right. Noir Corn looks at Yato. Oh.
Light, swift, powerful. That's what I always tell people when I talk about this strange new gear afterwards. That's not what we were asking about. And that's the answer I always get from other operators. I still don't understand what they mean. It's showing so much skin. Is this really supposed to be protective gear? But I do feel a strange tingling on my skin, and my discomfort from the light is gone.
Look at that Kirin set!
Kirin set? Is that what this is called?
Huh?
I suppose I should ask Lazy about it.
So, for people who might not be aware of it, but Kirin is a race of people that exists in Terra, and one of our operators, Lazy, is of that race. How is this conversation gonna go? Anyway.
Terra materials, not bad. Good substitute. Thanks, Originium slugs.
My new blades need to be tested in battle. Corn? What are you doing on the ground?
I tripped. Not used to this new gear. Wait, your mask?
I took it off. Doesn't seem like it'll need to be... doesn't seem like I'll need it to block out the light with this gear. And it's extra weight I don't need. What are you staring at?
Nothing?
Get up. We can't afford to be caught off guard out here. Get used to it quickly.
Okay.
Yato, Noir Corn. That strange old man came. He took your gear.
Alright then, and let's continue on to stage 5, titled Brutal Perpetrator. Within the forest, docility has always been a disguise. Your hatred for dried blood will cause your spearhead to rust and go dull. Tonight will be the same as that night. There will be but a single moon in the lake. The reflection of the moonlight, weak and powerless, always hiding in the back, if only things had gone in a different direction. It's too quiet. The calmest nights are always the cruelest, for that is when those who should not have been forgotten are dragged to the surface of our memories. You must remember, I told you this before, we often rested at the campsite by the lake, sat around the campfire and discussed how to deal with the beasts. The crackling, the turning barbecue, the melting fat, I remember. I will never forget any of it. It's time. Let's not keep the beasts waiting any longer. A fire from that direction. The abandoned camp? Who could be there? Someone cooked here. This fire.
The Terran night sky looks just about the same as ours, but the stars appear to be in completely different positions. Yeah. So many strange clouds covering the sky tonight. Like nothing I've ever seen. I should note this down. From what Noir has told me, Terra's climate is not much different from ours. Wind, thunderstorms, rain, and snow. Similar environments have similar natural cycles. Nothing strange about that. But he also mentioned a phenomenon called catastrophes. What could be so catastrophic to deserve a name like that?
Catastrophic. Oh god.
If his description is accurate, then they're as terrifying and destructive as the Amatsu turning out. Only caused by this originium they seem so obsessed with. How could rocks possibly be the cause of anything when they can't even move? I can't make heads or tails of how this works. Not that I want to acknowledge a phenomenon I've never observed myself, but it seems nearly everything unique about Terra has to do with originium. Oh, if only I could see a catastrophe with my own eyes. Huh? Is our corn back? Huh? Who's that?
The fire illuminates the elderly man's face. The ravines, though eroded away by the past, seem far more ancient than everything he's been through. He cannot remember how long ago it was. The campfire before him feels just as hot as it did then. Time once burned away rouses once again those muddled voices. He cannot tell if it is he or the earth which is shaking. Akira! Akira! Huh. You're not dead yet, old-timer. Indeed, not yet. Unlike you, these fierce but dull-witted beasts will never defeat me. Life is stubborn, huh? That's what you think. Just like these beasts who keep crawling forward even with their skulls pierced. Not bad. You think that's what you've become? Listen up. I will keep hunting. It doesn't matter if there are 100, 1,000 or even 10,000 of those beasts in the forest. I won't stop until they're all dead. It doesn't matter what I am up against. One by one, I will kill each and every one of them with my own two hands. I have to hunt the big one now. I have no time to deal with you or your word games. Scratch marks, and huge ones too. It must have been here not too long ago. It's hungry, and it's on the hunt. You don't stand a chance tonight. Preposterous! You're old and battered, and you're just been through a brutal struggle. Plus, it's raining, and there is no one to help you here. If you keep going like this, you will die. You're no wild beast. You know that. I'm not like you. I won't go down so easily. You know who you are. Look at these fallen leaves. If I cover these marks with them, no one will know they weren't washed here by the rain. No one else will find its tracks. This hunt is mine, and mine alone. Really, old-timer, sometimes I don't get what the point of all of this is. So now you're going to criticize me? All I did was take your place and do what you would. Really now? Chasing beasts into the forest like it's the end of the world, hacking and slashing at them, carving out their hearts, and coming home covered in cuts and bruises. You used to blabber about hunting day in and day out. Isn't that what you love the most? Even after all this time, you still don't understand me. Oh, I don't understand you. And what about you? Do you think your actions were correct? You never once listened to what I say. Have you ever tried to understand how I feel? Even once? That night, if you had listened to even a single word I said, if you hadn't charged into this damnable forest, you wouldn't have turned into an unrecognizable pile of minced meat. And I would never have left you behind like those guys did. Do you still not understand? Everything I do, I'm doing it for you. No, Yoshitaka, you're doing it for yourself. And you know it. He can't hear your voice.
We meet again, Kashiwao.
And that was you. I warned you not to enter the forest.
We're free to come and go as we please. We have no reason to be intimidated by you.
You stubborn kids don't know what's good for you. You don't know what real fear is. You will die. Do you get it? Die!
Maybe, but more importantly, nothing can scare us off from completing our mission. And may I ask you to set down what you're holding?
This is my hunting equipment. Mine, you thieves!
Feel free to take what's yours, but please put down the things that belong to us.
You won't need them. And that's because you're leaving this forest right this instant. Don't even think about getting in my way.
Preposterous.
Alright, I see now. You're just here to make trouble for me, aren't you? You want to take everything from me, don't you? Just like them.
You're overthinking this. I'm only worried about your safety. You see, Kashiwao, you came here too, which means we share the same objective. I don't understand why you feel the way you do, and naturally I don't need to know either. But I have a suggestion. Let's set aside our differences and work together. We can solve a lot of problems that way.
Not a chance! That quarry is mine, and nobody else's!
In that case, I ask only that you not interfere with our work anymore. Furthermore, considering we have the same objective, your actions will likely affect us, one way or another. So I suggest you wait at the camp until daybreak. You're free to return to the village after that.
Yato, that's a bit... You... How dare you? Be gone! Crawl back to wherever you came from!
I refuse.
Hold on, you two. I'll have the lot of you.
I see it! Smithy, what do you see? Hunters, you need to leave this place and put out that campfire immediately. That voice, you're... The firelight has attracted the Rathalos' attention. It'll come attacking any second now.
The Rathalos?
Rathalos. And we continue on with the after part.
What?
Yato, are you alright?
It's strange. These blades, they should be effective against the Rathalos, but I'm not getting anywhere with them. Why? Am I not using them correctly? Corn, cover me. I'll try again.
Got it. Hold up. I don't have my shield. And what do I do with this blade? Wait, you... whatever. I'm coming. Scholar, do you have a plan yet?
Patience. I'm thinking. Don't rush me. The Rathalos weakness, the Rathalos attack patterns. That's not it. I remember copying something about this from the hunter's notes. Where did I put them?
Are you sure you can handle this?
Corn, the Rathalos is coming your way. Watch out!
I'll just raise my... Where's my shield?
Dodge left, your majesty. Long swords require excellent control. You need to channel your inner energy to use them effectively. Victory is determined at the moment you unleash your attack.
That voice. It's the same one I heard earlier. What is this?
Stupid Noir Corn. That's a feline too. A palico. Horn foreign hunter. I'm a palico. 50 years of experience. Yeah.
Yato, it's going to breathe fire again. But look at the head. But look at that head, Scholar. Is it really a feline?
This armor was gifted to me by a hunter whom I followed faithfully for years. It is the very embodiment of our countless hunts together, a symbol of bravery and experience.
Yeah, I'm not getting any of that from it. And Scholar, why is there a feline fighting? I know you've been running away every time there's a fight. Yeah, well, look, we all love our palicos and we will all put them in the most ridiculous costumes. Just live with it. Anyway.
You fool! That's a palico. They're in charge of all the hunting. Palicos accompany hunters in their hunts as partners. It is an age-old tradition, and not one limited to just felines. Supposedly, certain eastern villages train their canines to join in on their.
What are you all doing? Corn? Get it together. I got it. Okay, let me think. Control. I got this. Take that. It really worked.
Now's our chance. Kashibao, what are you doing? Why did you push me away?
This beast is mine to slay. Out of my way, all of you. Yato, it's coming again. Monster, look over here.
Norcorn, I have an idea. It's written in my notes that when using meowly weapons, a Rathalos' head is its greatest weakness, followed by its wings and its tail. The most important attack to watch for is its tail spin. It will sweep its tail to attack after confirming the position, so when you see it tilt its head. That's the direction it will swing its tail.
So we take advantage of the time it takes for its enormous body to readjust? Got it, just like how Korn and I tried it the last time.
I cannot say for sure if it will work. There's been something abnormal about this Rathalos ever since it's made its way here.
Regardless, it's worth a try. I'll strike. I'll try to bait its tailspin then. Palico, you're more nimble than me. When it starts attacking, can you run interference?
I shall try my best.
Old man Kashiwao is rushing in again. Scholar, stop him!
And meow, am I supposed to do that?
Whatever. Here goes.
That's a sign that it's about to tailspin.
An opening. Now.
Oh, wait, this doesn't feel right.
The Rathalos noticed Yato's attack. How is that possible? It didn't even look.
Is that Originian dust surrounding it? Watch out, Yato! It's about to breathe fire!
If I'd taken that head on, it'd probably be... I've never heard of a Rathalos that could breathe terrifying flames like that. I am positive there's nothing like that in my records.
Yato, it's charging your way again! No, wait, it's not you it's after! Only I have the right to face you! Yato! It's not charging! It's going to use its tailspin!
Out of the way!
Yato! You! I told you to stay out of my way! Why did you come for me?
Forget that. Worry about the Rathalos. Huh? It's coming for me? Norcorn, help me! Ah!
I'm coming!
I'm here too. Ah! I dodged it! I'm holding on! I'm fine! I'm okay!
Take this, you monster! Scholar, let go!
I can't! If I do, I'll get eaten!
Just listen to me, I'll catch you!
Ah! I couldn't catch him.
Alright, got you, Scholar. My blade! Ah, what's going on? It's stuck!
Huh?
You two!
Norcorn, we...
Why are we in the air?
Corn! Damn it, this fire. Are you just going to stand there and watch? Think of a way to strike it down.
Oh.
Without my flash bombs, I can't think of anything. No, that's impossible. I can still... Stop chasing it, Your Majesty. You won't make it. But... we need to get somewhere safe right away. I still have a plan. The campsite, it's burning. All the equipment's gone. If my hunch is correct, the Rathalos must have returned to a cave somewhere in this area. A cave? Right. Ever since I arrived, I've been tracking the Rathalos and observing its actions. I've seen it enter a cave with my own eyes. My apologies. I've been trying to rid myself of this distracting habit, but perhaps it's in my blood. I simply can't stop meowing. But I digress. I can't take the two of you there. It's our only option. Please do. In Kashivao, if you want to fight the Rathalos again, you have no choice but to come with us.
And that will be it for today's part. That old man is straining my vocal cords. Too old, too angry, too dry sounding. Anyway, still fun voicing. But yeah, anyway. As always, thank you for watching these. And as always, if you enjoyed this, please consider leaving a like I said at the beginning of the video. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. There's a lot more on the channel like this. And soon, we shall cover it all. But yeah, jokes aside, thank you very much. I hope you have a fantastic day wherever you are. And, oh, wait, before we finish, do you guys want to hear something absolutely insane driving? Hold on, let me bump up the volume. If you've never tried to do this with this story particularly, you're in for something absolutely insane. So many cat sounds. Oh my god, this is gonna drive me insane. Yeah, anyway. Try it at home. It will totally not drive you insane. Anyway, like I said, thank you for watching, thank you for listening, and hope you have a fantastic day wherever you are, and I will see you in the next part. Until then, bye bye.